What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream. Dark Gravity says, "Hey, it's Taco Tuesday." Jay, this is what I was laughing at. Hey, I got you looking like you about to mix a track with Dr. Dre. What's going on, bro? Hope you guys are doing well, man. Look, I throw these AI things together at the last minute, man. It's just a quick way for me to get around having to get ready, man. Like I don't like shaving. I don't like doing anything. I don't like to make myself presentable. I like to walk around in a hoodie. You know what I mean? So it's real simple. It's a easy way to get around being photo ready, man, because your boy hates taking pictures. So that's the whole reason behind the AI thumbnails. Um, but yeah, man, and they the click through rate's better on them. So hopefully you guys are doing well, man. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me, man. Tonight's topic is I wish I'd have done this sooner, man. As a lot of you guys know, I am working much less nowadays than I was before, right? Like significantly less, to the point to where I have more time off than I do time working on eBay. And so I'm funneling that energy into other revenue streams. Obviously that's the thing to do. You don't work less and then just be chilling. Like I'm not gonna be a bum, but I'm definitely not a slave to eBay no more. But with me doing that, the question is like, what happens with eBay? How's it going? How are things going okay? And yeah, things are going pretty smooth overall, right? Now today's not the greatest. I've sold 8 items and I'm at 230 bucks on eBay, and I've sold 2 items on Poshmark today. So 10 items all day, and I'm like right around 300 bucks, um, which is okay. That's not the goal. Then we still got what, several hours in the day still, so there's still time. But um, the numbers are starting to get back up to where they were before I would stop doing 50 a day. Like the other day, I had my first $700 day in quite some time. Um, let's just look at the chart real quick. What's up, Billy? What's up, Bobby? What's up, Christy? Or yep. Um, everybody popping in. Appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. So let's see this here chart. So 8 sales so far today, $230. Look, but the chart is down 23%, right? So numbers are not where they used to be. Uh, for those of you that have been watching for a little while now, you guys know that my 31 day total was around like 18.5 for a while. Now it's at 13.3. That's fine. It will climb back up, but here's the $700 day I was talking about was on Thursday. So I went from a $218 day on Wednesday to a $726 day the next day. That's the variance, like the weirdness of what eBay's got going on. Then I went down to 373 on Friday. And then these last few days have just been trickling back to like where it normally was before all month. I changed the game up. So at the beginning of September, right, 200, 150. This is while I was on vacation mode. I went on vacation mode this day right here, Wednesday, August 30th. And then all this has just been trying to play catch up at 30 a day instead of 50 a day right here. So right now at 30 a day on these days, I made more than I did at 50 a day. 460 at 50 a day, 561 at 50 a day, 537 at 50 a day. And then I didn't go to 30 a day until the first. So all these are 50 a day. And now I'm up here with 50 or 30 a day. And I only work 3 days a week now. So, and when I say I only work 3 days a week now, I'm still listing items on those days and I'm still packing orders on those days. But I don't do anything else. So I just launch the drafts that my lister has created and I pack the orders that have shipped for that day. And then the rest of the day is off from eBay. It's on to other tasks and other business ventures, trying to make money. So I did get my Poshmark working again. Um, I can list items on there. Um, I got 1,300 items listed, and I did figure out what was going on with. I don't know if you guys saw my Instagram post. I wasn't able to list any items because apparently I can only list 200 items a day on Poshmark. And I did 200 items yesterday. So, couple of sales a day with 1,300 items. So if you guys are on the fence about any of this stuff, man, I suggest you guys give it a try because Vendu's definitely been coming in clutch for me. Uh, and they make listing, I mean, I'm talking about ridiculously easy, guys, for real. So let's see. Ryan, what's up, bro? How much is Vendu? There's different price structures. I think the cheapest is like $15 for like, I don't know, like $100. I'm on the unlimited plan, so I'm not the one to be asking honestly about how cheap it is because I go to the max. I'm glad you're doing well in your pivot. The platform will re-index and it'll start rolling. Yeah, and I think that's what I've had to get through. I think that's the point where I'm at now is things are starting to catch up on what I'm doing and also listing higher value items. Um, the ASP from this month alone is up $7. $7. It's up 18 bucks to an average of 25 bucks. Now there's some days where my ASP is $30, right? And so that's why I just wish that I wish that I would have been focusing on this sooner. Like at the beginning of the year, I was doing 33 items a day. If I'd have just stuck with those 33 items a day and just switched over to having higher ASP or higher ASP items, I can only imagine because I started this year out with 3,000 items in my store. Now I'm at 92, 93, 9,300, I think. So that's a whole additional, let's just say 3,000 of those listings don't even need to be in there. You know what I'm saying? Because they're all like $12, $15 and under sales, right? So I could have saved myself a whole lot of headache and been racking it up if I would have just focused more in the beginning, which is what I'm getting to now. Better late than never. I'm glad the results are already starting to pan out a little bit though. Nurse with a purse says hello from Denver. How you doing? Jared, what's up, my guy? Maxine, greetings. How you doing, my friend? Good, great, fabulous. Says, hey everyone, how are you? Hillary, best moderator around. How you doing, buddy? Oh, and for those of you that was saying I need to get an Instapot, I got one. Your boy's in the rice cooking business. Lots of rice on deck. How much is the unlimited plan, man? I don't even know. Let's see. Um, let's share this here screen with everybody. This way I'll be able to answer the questions for all you guys. Vendu pricing. The lowest you can get is 8.99, and that's 25 items. So that's kind of pointless to use. 19.99 for 125, 29.99 for 250. Background removal is included. I'm never going to use that. Uh, where's the unlimited plan? Expert. I think this is the one I'm at. The expert plan. It says unlimited in my thing. See, unlimited items. So I guess it is 150 bucks a month. So, but the thing is I'm planning to get all these listed over as soon as I can and then drop down the plan. So once I get 4,000 items, I can drop down to this 99 and then just coast for the next couple months. You know what I'm saying? But that's the best way you can use Vendu is buy the biggest plan at first and move all your listings as fast as possible and then just move down to a lower tier that's going to allow you to gradually get the rest of your items moved over. That's what I'm doing at least. By the time I get everything switched over, I'll be down to just a couple hundred. What's up, Rob? How you doing? Let me know if the AC is too loud for you, and I'll turn it down, guys. It's a great jump. It is. Did you break Vendu and how is Poshmark going? I didn't break Vendu. It's Poshmark. They only allow you until you get Posh Ambassador to list 200 items a day. And yeah, I listed too many items. Uh, yeah, Instapot. I'll have to share my favorite recipes with you. Yeah, please do. Jared says, hey, Marcus, I used that AI link in the off-topic link on our road to six figures and did a YouTube video using it. It will go live at 12 a.m. Watch it tomorrow. Let me know what you think. Yeah, I think right now, Jared, and there's a couple of people in our Discord where we are helping people get approved into the Amazon Influencer Program. And in order to do that, you have to build some sort of following. And literally, these people are just building AI videos inside YouTube channels and getting them monetized, or building up a following rather, to then get into the Amazon Influencer Program. And I think some of the videos that I've saw already are really good, especially since AI is doing all the work for you. Having an Instapot is a game changer for meal prepping, and that's exactly what I said in my Amazon influencer video that I did on the Instapot. Norma, how you doing? Um, hey Marcus, are you listening all of your eBay listings to Poshmark or just some? Yeah, every single one of them must get cross listed. And then when they do, I think my personal opinion is going to be Makar is going to be the next listing platform that they take the auto delist function to. And if they get it over there, then I'll list everything on Macari too. So uh, I'll see. I do know that there's some other platforms that already have the delist function on all the platforms. But for right now, it's the one that I'm using. New England Thrifter. Hey, it's been a long time since I've seen you. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I can't remember your name. It's been that long. Aretha Franklin. I know you from Josh Galt's live streams. Vendu does not advertise their unlimited plan. You have to ask for it and be in the know. It's only $69.99, but when they want everyone to spend that 150, I guess. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. All I have to do is talk one person into joining Poshmark, and I'll be ambassador too. Yeah, that's what I did in today's video. That's coming out probably Friday. But hey, if any of you want to help your boy get to Posh ambassador level two, there is a link in my description. Just start a Poshmark account. You don't even have to sell on it. Just join up and help your boy make some extra sales, man. Really appreciate it. Helen, that's what it is. Thank you. Hope you're doing well, Helen. I feel bad because I forgot your name, but I literally haven't seen you all year. I got my wife an Instapot for Christmas. Last year, she took it back. Dang, that's tough, bro. I've been thinking about trading her. Oh, don't tell her that. Oh, that's funny. Uh, yeah, man. So with um with Vendu though, I think I don't know about any other listing softwares, cross listing software. I can't say what's faster or what's more efficient, but I do know that Christina uh, had told me that she was on List Perfectly at first, and she was I can't remember what she was paying for that service, but she signed up with James's Vendu link, and she said that what she her experience from using both platforms was that Vendu was way faster and was more effective, and I think she said it was cheaper. So Vendu might be the best of the two, but I do know that eBay is working with List Perfectly now. For someone that doesn't want cross listing going on, they're definitely working with List Perfectly now for some reason. So what's your Poshmark closet's name? The same name as my YouTube channel. Let me see. I think it. Let me just share the screen. This is the store right here. So Dixon's Pickens. I don't know which one of these is the name. Is it my email name? Is it Marcus D? Is it Dixon's Pickens? I think it's Dixon's Pickens. So I'm the same name everywhere, guys. Even though I don't want people going and looking at my eBay store, I'm the same name there. Like I didn't make it hard to find, that's for sure. Let's see. Helen has been watching. All right, sweet. Is Poshmark Rollo-able? Yeah, yeah. It's I print mine on my Rollo. It's a weird thing getting it hooked up though. You gotta like, cause all right. So for instance, I'll go back to sharing the screen. So when they send you the label to your email, you get the label to your email, and then you got to go to your email, right? So for instance, this email, I would get the label here, and then I would end up having to go back to Poshmark, void the label on the cell, change the label size, and then request another label, and then save those label settings from that label, and then get a whole nother label sent to my email. Some roundabout process like that. And then once you got that done, then you could just get all your Rollo or all your labels to print off on your Rollo. Yes, it is. Vendu was way more user friendly than List Perfectly, in my opinion. I use Flip because it's free and I love free. It's like a less developed Vendu, but it suits my needs. See, I got Flip too. I didn't know you could cross list with it though. That's what I use to share my Poshmark closet with. Is okay. Now I see it right here, cross lister. Huh. Well, it is what it is. I'm gonna keep rocking with it. Let's see here. What do you think of selling brand new items? Have the supplier should give me like 100 new tag jacket sweater, like Peter Millar. People say it's risky. I paid $20. Maybe I should sell them pre-owned. Don't sell them pre-owned. Just sell them. What are you getting? 15,000 of them? Because if you're getting 20 of them, that's not high risk at all. You're not going to make a splash in a gigantic ocean. Um, but if you're getting thousands of them, yeah, I would trickle them deals in there like real slow, like and just be careful. I never had a problem printing directly from the email. I just preview, download, and print. See, my thing, my computer that I had my um Rollo hooked up to, it wasn't it wasn't switching over to it was printing, it was giving them to me in 8 by 11 form. So I had to switch it over on that computer. I haven't tried to print it off on this computer that I'm actually on, which is what I carry around with me now. I only use that printer to print labels with because it's kind of obsolete now. But I don't know, maybe that's just me. I had to like literally watch it on a YouTube video on how to print them. I cross list with Flip too, but no auto delist. Yeah, see, that's the whole function of that's the whole reason why I'm doing uh that's the whole reason why I'm even cross listing in the first place is because there's an auto delist function. I'm not finna sit here and like check my store and go back and do this and do that and make sure things are unlisted, which that's a bad thing about Vendu is if you sell a bundle, it's not going to delist every item. So I got to go in there and delist them by hand because they haven't gotten that part of the function figured out yet. So hopefully when they do an update, it'll get fixed and you won't have to do that. You're getting 100 a week. Uh, how big is your store? If you're getting 100 a week, I would probably list them like, what, 10, 15 a day or something like that, and just try to keep it minimal. But I would be listing other items too. Like you don't want your whole store to be brand new with tags, Peter Millar. And is it more than just Peter Millar? Is it different brands? Because I'm listing all types of new tag stuff in my store, but it's not going to just be one brand. It's not going to be 100 of Peter Millar every single week because eventually, yeah, that's going to add up. Poshmark is about 25% of my sales, but I put it into perspective. One day of sales on the eBay platform is higher than a full year of Poshmark's total sales. Yeah, the same way with me. Same way with me. You still hitting the bins? Yes, sir. I just hit it on Monday. I'll never stop going to the bins unless I just get so much stuff brought to me or get so many people to like get on the staff of like bringing me fire items to where I don't need to drive two and a half or to where I don't need to drive 2 hours to get to the bins and 2 hours back. Um, I do put a lot of miles on I put 14,000 miles on my car in 3 months driving back and forth to the bins. So it's kind of, bad on your car. It's a lot of work, but at the end of the day, it's worth it for me right now. I had to go into Poshmark and change printer settings to 4x6. And now my roller prints perfect. Yeah, that's what I had to do too. My sales are about 50-50 eBay and Mercari. Usually one picks up, the other is slow. So eBay is still hands down killing the game for me. Um, Poshmark is just a supplement. You know what I mean? Um, I'm never ever expecting Poshmark to outdo eBay. Um, I just don't think it's gonna happen. Thanks, man. Yes, it's like Polo, Ralph Lauren, a lot of different brands. My store is like 10,000 on eBay. So you have 10,000 listings. I wouldn't even worry about it then. And it's different brands a lot of the time too. So you're good. What's up? I don't know which one of you this is, but hi, either Kristen or Angie. Um, why not move close to the bins? Because I'm involved with my church, and that means way more to me than going to the bins. You got to think the bins is 1, 2 days a week. My church is multiple days a week. Uh, multiple days a week, like four or 5 days a week. I'm doing something with my church. So Jesus over money all day long. How did you get the unlimited plan? Did you have to call them or what? I'm signed up with them. I have affiliate deal with them. Tell the church tomorrow. Yeah, if they would. Now we got four locations. If we ever get one in St. Louis, I mean that might be a consideration. But it's the connections, man. It's the people, it's the friendships and things that I've built too, man. Uh like I'm legit in a discipleship with my pastor from my church. Like on some personal stuff. So like these are my friends, these are my family members, you know what I mean? So it means more to me than I could just continue to do what I'm doing. What's up, Kara? How you doing? Appreciate you coming and hanging out. I could just continue doing what I'm doing and just have somebody source the bins for me and just pay them for everything, if that's the case. It's just there's certain things that I find at the bins that people don't know that I would pick up. So like legit, like having someone source for you is great, right? But then like when someone looks at something and they don't know that you would pick it up, they're gonna walk by that every single time. So unless you're a YouTuber, you cannot get the unlimited plan. That's kind of chin see, I don't even know what that means. Uh I don't think it has to be just a YouTuber. I just contacted they sent me multiple messages to my Instagram. So finally when I found out they had the B-list function, I contacted them and I'm like, I'm ready to talk to you guys now. They wanted to sponsor me and pay me to do videos. I said, I'm not going to sell out and do paid videos for you guys. And I've never been for cross listing ever. And I don't even know if I'm going to like your platform. So just give me an affiliate link and I'll report how the progress goes with me using your program. And if I like it, then I like it. If I have success with it, then I have success with it. If people use the affiliate link, then they use the affiliate link. But I'm not doing a paid deal with you guys. And so that's just what it is. I mean, people can get mad about it if they want to, man. You know, I'm not here to make anybody happy. I'm just here to document the process. I hate the bends. Went for an hour today. Found some interstates. What's that? I used to hate the bends too, though, bro. Jared, sign up for a free account and use their Ask Me box to get customer service agent. They'll help you. There you go, Jared. You can get some discounts there too. Definitely got to put the Lord and fellowship, discipleship over money. That's success. Absolutely. They signed me up as soon as I asked. See, so you don't. There you go, Jared. You don't got to be anybody. You could be a regular Joe Schmo. I don't know Aretha Franklin what your following is, but I'd assume, man, they want anybody talking about their stuff, right? It doesn't matter how big of a following you have. I would assume that you can do it with an Instagram account of probably 200. You know what I mean? Just as long as you're talking about them to where people can see it, I think they'll hook you up. So let's see. Hello from Pompano Beach, Florida. What's up, Maggie? How you doing? P says respect. Jared says I'm not mad. No, I'm not saying you, Jared. You, not you personally. I'm saying people. People can get upset that YouTubers get, affiliate links and things like that, but at the same time, it's not anything special, as Aretha Franklin just proved. My bins are an hour and a half away. I haven't had a sell in 4 days. I know it's because I'm part-time and I'm only listing donated items. I'm down to my last bag of items. That might have something to do with it. If you know that they're not good items, then so does the buyer. You know what I mean? So, uh, oh, Interstate, it's kind of like Jinko. Okay, I got you. I did find some Jinko on Monday, and they sold on Tuesday. Well, no, they sold yesterday. I f- I found them. That would have been last Monday. Last Monday, I found them. I finally got around to listing them because usually I'm about a week behind on laundry. I listed them yesterday. They sold last night. Uh, Craig says, "What's up, man? How you doing, bro?" Jared says, "Cool, thank you. Let me know, hey Jared, if you're gonna do it, let me know inside the Discord how that goes for you, because I really think honestly that you can get an affiliate link or at least get signed up. I went to the bench yesterday, 2 hours digging and got nothing. Left, hit two more spots, went back and filled the cart. That's crazy. So I don't know if your bin cycles out rows. Mine's does not. So like my bins, they open up for 3 hours at a time. You go in there when they open the store up, and then what's there is literally there. They're not bringing anything else out. So the longer you're in there, the worse the pickings get because obviously people are finding stuff, and uh, a lot of people they're not digging to the bottom of the bins though, and that's the advantage that I have over them because I'll be patient. Like I'll dig through the whole bin piece by piece, like entirely, and find pretty good stuff in there. Um, Bobby says, "Hi, I just had a return on shoes. Customer tried to give me a problem about returning the first shipping. It was for fit. I remember what you said, how to explain why they don't get the first shipping. The first shipping, you mean like the money that they paid for shipping? You don't return that because you didn't get that. The post office got that. So you can't return something that never went to you in the first place. So that's why you don't return original shipping unless it's an INAD. Um, but even then, I don't feel like that's on you to return it. You pay for the return shipping, but that's the rules. The rules are the rules. I don't work on Sundays, my day for the Lord. Saturday is my day for the Lord because Sunday is just off the chain busy. Um, I'm definitely Joe Schmo status. That will give you unlimited, just something you have to request. Well, there you go. There you go, Jared. Jared says, Urethra, do you have a YouTube channel? If so, what is it? He does not. He's just a viewer. There you go. Or she. I would think you're a he because you said urethra. I guess women have those too, huh? Let's see here. Make sure to hit the thumbs up to help make sales really works. Hey, I want to list 50, 10 plus profit items a day. I don't know if I'm mentally prepared for it. You are. How many are you listing a day right now? Rob says I dig to the bottom and all the way to the back. Well, you should find something for sure. Fino says I've noticed most of the Benz folk are looking for vintage and passing in some good. Yeah, 100%. The majority of the people that come to the Benz are looking for vintage because um that's what I first heard about was vintage. Then you got like Harry Tornado going to the Benz and he's just buying like all regular bread and butter. So the Benz are kind of a mix of all different types of people, right? But the most competitive people that I see in there are the people that are looking for either the vintage bangers or they're doing volume of some degree to where they fill up a car like I do. And those are the ones that I have the most competition with. I don't have any competition with the vintage kids because they're not looking for the things that I'm looking for. So when I go there and I find a pair of like cool pants, they're not picking those up because that's not what they're there for. They're not looking for um, they're not looking for Levi's even. They're looking for vintage Levi's, but they're not picking up modern Levi's. So I find a lot of stuff in my bins that the crowd there is not going for. And then the bulk of the women resellers there, they're looking for women's stuff. So they got a cart full of Poshmark type of stuff, and that's not what I'm there for. Changed my strategy up, removed all discounts and coupons and bumped up promoted to 17. Was giving more before sales have picked up. Of course. Um, my experience when I did that the first time though is it only lasted for a short amount of time before things, kind of evened out. Now the traction never went down. The amount of sales conversion did slow down. Um, I went from I want to say I was at like 2.3% conversion rate, right? And then it dropped down to like somewhere around like 1.7, 1.8 conversion rate because more people were seeing the items and not buying because the promoter was putting it in their face. But the amount of items I was selling a day did go up. So I mean it was a fair trade. But it first it shot up from like 10 a day, 11 a day to like 15, 16, even 20 a day. When I first went from I was at 1% promoted at this time. There was no minimum of 2%, and I shot straight at the 10%. And things went bananas. Let's see. Question mark is after you return money, return shipping, does the case close automatically? Thanks in advance. Yeah, yeah, it does. Uh, so for instance, it might still be like showing on the back end of things, but literally as soon as you close a return, if you go back to your return screen and then look at it, it'll say case closed. But you haven't even gotten the email that the case has been fully closed all the way. 25 a day. So you're doing 25 a day and you said you want to list 50, 10 plus. So yeah, that is gonna be a little challenging. So 50 items at $10 profit, $10 plus profit. So that means that you would have to sell the item for about, depending on your buy cost, I don't know what your buy cost is. Let's just say you're doing 5 into 25. That's going to get you around $10 profit a day. A little more, it just depends on what you're paying, uh, and what your shipping is and what your promoted is. Let's just say that's going to be the method. So finding that many items, you're going to have to do a lot of searching and sorting. And I don't know what area you live in. For me personally, I don't have that many thrift stores in my area to do that every single day. I can go out once a week and find 50 very profitable items in the whole week, right? I don't have that as a daily option, which is why I drive 2 hours away. Um, but maybe if you got that type of sourcing in your area, you can. Ben says, yes, the vintage people at the bins are extremely sharp. I've never found any good t-shirt. I find quite a few good t-shirts in my bins, just because people leave stuff with stains behind on them and I pick it up. When you get returns with your free items, do a lot of customers question why you didn't refund the original shipping amount, or is it pretty rare? I've sold, I don't know, like close to 20,000. I don't know. I don't want to, because people will tear you apart. You've only sold 14,000. Let me check real quick. I've sold 15,000 items, and only two people have asked me on a return, how come I didn't refund their whole money? So, and one lady was a jerk about it. So I gave her her whole refund. But the next person, when I told them that I never got it, it went to the post office. They were like, oh, okay, thanks anyway. Uh, when you source at the bins, do you wear gloves? I've seen lots of recommendations to do so, but I don't have a bins nearby, hoping to find one. I do not wear gloves because I can't feel a fabric. I can't feel materials through gloves, right? So if I touch something and it feels like really good material or good fabric, I'm not going to know that if I'm wearing gloves. And I'm not going to have the time to stop, take my glove off, which is a now sweaty hand, work this sweaty hand back into a glove. If you ever try to put on a glove with wet hands, it's not an easy task. I ain't got time to be fighting no gloves, so I just don't wear gloves. Um, and that's worked fine for me. I'm still alive. Anyone else's eBay notifications not working properly? Mine are kind of all over the place sometimes. Ooh, Joke Monkey got paid $30 for on a $40 item listed this morning. Cost of goods is about $3. Did you hit that thumbs up? Because I'm thinking that might be what happened there. I agree. When I was in the Gary Bins, majority of people were sneaker resellers and vintage tea resellers. I was finding all the good selling items that we're all looking over. That's the majority of places, that I've been to at least. Thank you for that video short about flip and sharing your closet and sending offers on Poshmark. Poshmark was a whole new world for me. That video was great. Yeah, my video, or my experience on Poshmark is extremely limited as well. I started out on Poshmark and then I closed it down when eBay started taking over, in my business. Not that eBay hadn't already been top dog. It was the last platform that I added and it was the first one to have real success. So I shut everything else down. Our bins is small, and in Columbus, Georgia, I live in, or in California, I had several bins, and they were large at $1.89 a pound. I missed that, but retired from Social Security to be near the grandkids. So like for me, mine is $1.89, and it's pretty decent size. There's only two of them in the town that I drive to, but in my opinion, it's better than not having one because where I'm at, there's none here. So I gotta drive 2 hours away to get to the one I go to. I feel like it's worth it. You're welcome. I don't wear gloves, but I got sanitizer in the car. Yeah, I just hit the bathroom and wash my hands there. Oh yeah, I stopped wearing gloves too, and I find great items by touch. Yeah, all the time. There's not a week that goes by that I don't find something because of the fill. So it's paid off more often than not to not wear gloves. Yeah, Rob did hit the thumbs up, so that's why he made that sell. You guys might want to hit that thumbs up. I'm a retired nurse. I've put on gloves every kind of way. So you got them on wet. And I used to be a kitchen cook, and I had to put them on wet too. Have you been to Jacksonville, Illinois, Biz? No, I've heard a lot of mixed reviews about it though. I think I'm gonna have to check it out one of these days. It's just further away for me to go than St. Louis, Benz is, and I'm not about. I'm already driving 2 hours. I think the Jacksonville, Benz away from me and Cape is 3.5 hours away from me. So I might as well just not go there. You know what I mean? 3.5 hours, I can go anywhere. I can go to Nashville, Benz for that. It's 4 hours away to go to Nashville. I think Indianapolis is 3.5 hours away too. So it's like I can go to other places with better reputation than the Jacksonville Benz. Same here. I have to admit, I do not wear gloves at the Benz. I know a lot of people that do, man. And then their gloves are all falling apart and shredded, and I'm like, just take them off, guys. It's okay. Marcus has learned the fine art of identifying cashmere by touch. I have. Upon Hillary Murphy's helpful information, or more or less her prodding. Uh, and I think it was really more or less the challenge of being able to feel it by touch. And then so like sometimes I'm not perfect. Sometimes it's acrylic, and I think it's cashmere until I check that tag. But yeah, I found lots of cashmere by not wearing gloves. Yeah, I agree. You're the reason I drive to over an hour to the bins. Yeah, it's at the end of the day, I feel like it's worth it if you have one within a 2 hour drive. Especially if you got a little bit of brand knowledge, guys, you can find so much stuff. Um, there's so many sourcing opportunities inside the bins for different things that people are not picking up. Uh, Everybody doesn't know about it. There's millions of brands out there. Everybody's not catching everything. Just even the Goodwill's not catching everything. Case in point, Bo went to I just sold something on Poshmark. That's 3 sales for the day. Let's go. Um $15 on a sweatshirt, Nike sweatshirt. Yeah, even at the Goodwill, they passed up on a pair of Arc'teryx shorts that a guy inside our Patreon got the other day. So, you know, can't catch them all, but they priced Wrangler jeans at $12. So let's see here. I moved 1,200 miles. Had to hit the bins to let them know. You moved 1,200 miles to. You didn't move for the bins though. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, they're like 2 hours from Peoria. Yeah, so it's a little bit better. It's like you driving to St. Louis for me. I don't fear the imaginary germs either. I haven't been sick in the year I've gone to the bins. Don't get me wrong, I've put my hand in some nasty stuff before and been like, ugh, but I just make sure to not touch my face after that. Uh, and then because there's times where I'll get like fibers or like fur or whatever the remnants floating around in the areas, and I have to like wipe my face with my sleeve, or like I'll have to like wipe my face with the inside of my shirt. Um, but yeah, man, I just kind of roll with it now. Run the comps, great name. Like your video, gotta sell. There you go. I'm telling you guys, man. Robert, your name is good too. Uh, Grabs and deals. Hello, everyone. I'm Rich. Name only. What's up? Name only. Like me, I'm not rich either, bro. How you doing, Rich? No, I had more bins in SoCal. Okay. So yeah, California from what I hear is just chock full of bins, but um as long as you got somewhere you're at, then you're blessed, more blessed than most. Hey, are you having your thumbnails photoshopped? They look like a mix. No, they're AI. I just make them on. So let me show you guys real quick. I can make a thumbnail live in action. It's super simple. I use Midjourney on Discord. So I don't know if you guys can see this. Dang it, man. Probably shouldn't have that up on the screen because that's got sensitive information on there. Let's see. Let's try. I don't know how to get it to share Discord. Hmm. We're gonna find out today. So this is how I do it. I type in a prompt, right? Then it brings me up these options. So let's just say I want to do, I'll imagine, you have to imagine something. I'll imagine a person walking a dog. Then you got to do this aspect ratio to fit it to the thumbnail. And then boom, it'll generate these options for you. You generate 4 options and then you paste in your face, which is a whole nother part of the process. And then once that happens, it's pretty much from there you just add the face module in there. So while that's loading, I'll go back to the call. Um, hey preacher, do you wash your items from the bins? I wash and steam all or items I find, and I'm getting burnt out on doing it. I pay I pay my mom to wash them for me. Uh, I don't wash them personally. Okay, entire screen. So these are the 4 options. Now it didn't get the guy's face in there, so I would have to like re-prompt this to have it facing me, so then I could add my face in. But that's pretty much how it's done. Super simple. I don't have to do anything fancy. I just type in something. And that's the reason why I started doing it, because it literally takes a couple of seconds instead of me like having to stage a thumbnail or me having to be photogenically ready, in which I'm never ready to. I shouldn't even be on camera right now, but that's the way I do it. It's super easy and it's only $10 a month. So let's see. Last week I found a big ball of cat poop in a nice Nike jacket. Got all excited and everything. Dang, bro, that's tough. One or two spots I had yesterday landed me a $500 pair of Nikes. Hey, that's awesome. Good deal. Let's see. What's up, Melissa? How you doing? Long time no see. We have a clean restroom at our bins. Go wash some hands and keep that sanitizer. Yeah, the bins in my location, the bathrooms, it starts out clean, but by the end of the day, it kind of starts smelling. But that's any men's bathroom. I found 4 baggies. I'm not gonna say that out loud. I'll get video flagged. No tag. Someone traded shoes and forgot their stash was in their old shoes. I can believe it, man. I found a piece of paraphernalia and some stuff that I was washing before. Yeah, I use sanitizer. I watched one reseller who went to the Chattanooga bin, got a kid sick or something in one of the bins. He completely left, but the bins can be disgusting. I've seen people at the bins like literally with their kid like crawling in the bins. Like this is not safe. I seen a kid in the Houston bins laying on a shopping cart full of clothes, just watching videos on their parents' phone. Imagine that. Yeah, right. They was straight upset. That sounds complicated. It's not upset. No, it's not complicated. You just type in what you wanted to. I I literally had Bo show me how to do it. He walked me through how to do it, and then I watched a few YouTube videos on how to like refine it. Can I hire her? She probably will, honestly. Um, the thumbnail thingy. I know what you were talking about. Uh, yeah, and Jared, if you need more help with it, I can like help you inside the Discord too. It's pretty simple. The part about linking your face to it, like I helped Dave, ADH Dave, NC Picker. I helped him figure it out, but then like I guess he didn't like the way it made him look because he couldn't get it to look exactly like him. And he said something like, I gotta use Oscar De La Hoya as a prompt because he kind of looks Mexican. Dave does. And so he was like, I can get it to look more like me if I use Oscar De La Hoya as a prompt. So like he was like, he's like, you can't get it to make you look sort of fat. It's either making you look too fat or too muscular. It had me cracking up, honestly. But yeah, it's very easy to make use. I mean, if I decide to open a brick and mortar, it would be a small location, 500 square feet. Right now is not the time to open one. Yeah, I mean, it depends, man. It just depends on location and what you got in there. Do they yell at the St. Louis Benz? What do you mean? The people? Have you ever watched any of my Benz videos, bro? It's super loud in there. The screaming babies is off the chain. Saw one kid lay completely on the floor having a full tantrum. Yeah, they do that there too. They'll play with toys and like crawl under the bins and like throw balls around and stuff and blow on whistles they find inside the bins. Like that can't be sanitary. Uh, I'm all about no photo shoots. Getting photo ready gets harder all the time. Yeah, I'm not about it either. Gary bins, since people kick in the bins before go time, the employees yell and bump them out of. Yeah, we don't have all that there. They literally the doors locked until the place is fully set up, and then they'll bring in the. Sometimes they do have to bring out a row, like while we're in there, but we just be respectful and stand out of the way till they get it to stop. And that's just not the way we operate there at those bins. They used to do that, then they closed it down. They stopped that operation during COVID. So when they did open back up, after COVID and everything, they just closed down and opened back up and refilled the bins that way and never went back to cycling out rows. So there's never any mad chaos or anything going on over a row. I'm in New York. Small businesses are starting to close. Retail and office space are on the market for sale, like I've never saw before. Yeah, there's a guy in my Patreon that's talking about that too. He lives in New York, in like Long Island or somewhere. Uh, where in Oregon? What'd you say about Oregon, Melissa? We just went to two different bends in Oregon. It was so tiny. Yeah, Bo lives in Oregon. I'm not sure what part of Oregon you went to, but pretty tiny. Klamath Falls. Is that where you live at, Melissa? I don't know why I thought you lived in California or something. What level of eBay store do you have? Any best option? I have the premium, and that is, I think it's 10,000 items. I don't know. I don't know what the limitations are. Let's see here. Yeah, pay no insertion fee for 10,000 listings, and then after that, I'll have to start paying. So I'm kind of getting close to it because I got 9,200 items, 9,270, 9,270 listed. So at some point, I will have to upgrade or either just sell more items. But I pay, I want to say like 59 bucks a month for it. So I feel like it's perfect for me. Because when I was at the other option, I think was 1,000 listings a month, and I start paying more money on insertion fees than I did for the actual amount of listing. Not, I just started paying a lot more money than what it cost for the store subscription for that level. So I didn't stay at that level. It only made sense for me to just go ahead and pay for the next level up. Uh, okay, you are in California. All right, I thought so. I knew I wasn't tripping. I'm like, I could have sworn Medford Benz on Mondays. So usually go on Saturdays. So you must be real close to that then. I don't know why I thought Oregon was further away than that. I just got a 5-star review on Poshmark. So Poshmark, right? It's I don't know, guys. It's like it's cool. I'm glad that I'm making sales over there. I just wish that I wish there was live customer support, so when you had an issue, you didn't have to put in a stupid email. Because I put in 2 emails today and nobody got back to me. Then the option that I was looking for when I went to go put in a help ticket wasn't even a. It's not even a thing. If you put limitations on people's listings, you should have a frequently asked question or like some community tab that addresses the fact that there's limitations, right? Don't have like a 200 limit daily listing limit and then not tell people that? Like, where do I find that information at, right? How do people know that, but I couldn't find it on the website? Like, so it's, I think it's pretty stupid that they have these types of limits, but at the end of the day, I'm glad that it's only a 24-hour listing thing because now I can get back to listing. 20% fee is high or it's rough. It is, it is, but at the same time, you got to think for me on eBay, I'm promoting it 10%, right? So then I'm already paying what 23% by the time things sell. Clothing is like 13 to 15% on items or something like that. So by the time it sells, I'm paying over 20% anyway on eBay. So it's actually cheaper for me to sell on Poshmark. So I'm all good with it. I'm not really too concerned about what fees there are on platforms because I don't have to pay for the marketing to run my own website, right? Which would be far more money than what I'm paying to sell on eBay or Poshmark. So at the end of the day, it's just a part of the game. Poshmark customers is nothing to write home about for sure. Yeah, the customer service is not the greatest, but I hear all these raving reviews over it. Awesome, congratulations on the 5 stars. Thank you, appreciate it. I've seen some resellers go live on whatnot in Poshmark while they're in the bins. They grab carts full of items and buy whatever sells. One was at Cedar Rapids. The employees didn't even care. Yeah, why would they care? You're gonna buy it. Chris from Flip the World goes live from the Houston bins, but he's been going there for quite some time now. And then there's another person that drives up from to the Houston bins and goes live in there, I think on whatnot as well. And but there was some girl doing this from the beginning on whatnot inside the actual Goodwill, not even in the bins. I don't know who she was or what the name of her channel was. I can't remember. Somebody will probably know it. But that's where all this even started at. This person was the originator of all that. And so, you know, hey, get it how you live. You know what I mean? Don't you never buy inventory that's not going to sell. So it's a win-win in my opinion. Uh, I don't have a big enough whatnot following. I finally got approved to sell on whatnot, but this is after I wasn't even interested in selling over there no more. So now, if I was to even get into it, I'd have to like literally build up a following, um, and then lose money in the process of doing that. And so, like, I'm not in the mood to like just lose money while I'm trying to build up a following while I'm already trying to build up Poshmark and do something different in the meantime anyway. So I'll wait till that gets off the ground first before I ever even implement some whatnot stuff. Paul, what's going on, man? Winner gets Marcus that chicken dinner. What's going on with you, bro? How you doing? Uh so at the end of the day, I'm just glad that eBay is kind of I don't want to say it's back to normal, but that it's performing more normal than it has been all month for me. I just think part of the reason is the algorithm had to catch back up to what I was doing. I changed what I was doing all year long at the end of the year. Like, who does that? Right? So the algorithm was like, what's going on here? Like, we're not getting the same flood of inventory in the store. It's like so like I was selling 35 items a day, you know what I mean? Making the same amount of money that I'm selling on 20 items a day. So uh way less work, much less time spent on shipping and much less time spent on listing. I'm only listing, I'm only working 3 days a week. You know what I mean? So like in my opinion, it's a fair trade. And then I could just focus on other things. I wrote a book in 2 days, guys. 2 days took me to write a book. Now I'm editing the book right now, and then I'll get it put together. And then you know, just because I had the extra time on my hands. Um, let's see. Same here. I had to wait 4 months. I forgot all about it. I had to wait 2 years. To me, whatnot sounds like such a pain. I can't deal with live sales. I'm not that motivated. I don't think I would like it much either. Honestly, that's why I'm not even like doing it. Christy says hit the thumbs up. So does Hillary. Uh, so yeah, man. I'll let you guys know how things continue to go. I do got a video coming out tomorrow. Um, that goes a little bit more into. I met up with a YouTuber today, and bought some inventory. That was pretty awesome. So be sure to watch tomorrow's video and check out and see who made the old guest appearance. It's not someone that's ever been on my channel before, so you guys aren't gonna want to miss that. Uh, the letter says, "Wow, that's great." Yeah, it's not anything to do about reselling. It's my testimony. People have been asking me to like tell my story and things like that. So I finally wrote a book on my past and like how I went to prison and things like that. Kind of like kind of like Prison to Profit did a video on his testimony. I just wrote it in a book. So that way I could be as detailed as I want to be without worrying about things getting demonetized and stuff like that. So um a lot of stuff in there. If you guys end up reading it, don't judge me. I'm not the same man. But it's definitely a treacherous life that I've been through, that I've been delivered from. I've noticed when I go to different websites, my Posh items are in the ads on the side. I've never seen my eBay stuff in any ads on other sites. I see them all the time everywhere. Uh, yeah, it's not done yet, bro. Like it's done. My brother just texted me. It's not done yet as far as like ready to go to print, but I'm still editing it. It's all typed out though. Um, I agree. I don't think it'll be something I can benefit from much outside of eBay and Poshmark. Have a good week, everyone. Take it easy, Miss Lachey. Looking forward to checking out your book when it's ready. It's about Jesus, guys. So I mean, I want you guys to know that first and foremost, it is a Christian book. So if you're not into Jesus, don't waste your time with it. I've seen my eBay items and ads on. Yeah, if I go to the right now, I'm pretty sure if I scroll down here, yep, there's one of my eBay ads right there. All I gotta do is just go to the Google search. Uh, so yeah. Well, guys, anybody got any last minute questions? I got about 3 minutes before I get off here. Uh, if not, that's cool too. I'll see you guys in the comment section somewhere. But I definitely appreciate all you guys coming and hanging out with me, man. You guys are the best. Really appreciate everybody's support. Um, yeah, Ben says Jesus is Lord. Absolutely. Save 2 books for me. They'll be on Amazon. I'll have a link for it if anybody wants to buy it. The link will be in the description or like probably like on Instagram bio or somewhere around there. Uh, but yeah, it's not going to be something that I'll be upset if you guys don't buy it because it's not geared towards reselling in the least bit. Like reselling's not even mentioned in there, so definitely not going to be something I'll be upset about. See you, Bobby. Have a good one. I see my ex's listing. Seriously, wow. What a reminder. Oh, how the times have changed. Uh, if you're not into Jesus, maybe they should spend more time with it. Yeah, maybe. You got a point, Rob. Maybe. I just don't want anybody to feel like bombarded with all the Jesus in there because he's radically changed my life. Have you posted a video testimony? Yeah, on my other channel. That's all about Jesus. Um, you inspire me. You inspire and help younger kids. Oh, you can inspire and help younger kids stay off the street. That's the whole purpose. That's the whole purpose. Be sure to hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Hillary. That's the whole purpose, man. Like my whole goal in all of this is to either reach people that are in prison. That's where I got saved at, in prison. So my whole goal is to reach people that are already there or like strung out on drugs and rehab facilities or like in the streets currently on their way to prison or don't even know that like that's in their future and try to stop them before they ever get there. So yeah, that's the goal. Um, what other channel? It's called My Walk with Christ. It's like a real small channel. There's no new content on there, but um, that's why I don't talk about Jesus on there because the channel's so small. We all need Jesus now more than ever. Absolutely. So I talk about him on this channel where I got thousands of subscribers. Because why talk about him on a little channel and hide him when I could talk about him here in front of everybody? You know what I mean? And give him all the glory. So whether you want to hear about him or you don't, you're going to. Um, I just haven't put out a video designated to my testimony on a reselling channel because I talk about Jesus in almost every video to some degree. Uh, so that's why I talk about it on here because it's got the most impact. That channel's got 5 subscribers. what impact am I making over there, right? So I just use this channel, this platform to make all the points and give him all the glory over here. Because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have as many followers on this channel as I do. Everything I have is from Jesus, so that's why I give him all the praise. That's why I wear this hoodie's from my church. This is a church hat. Everything I wear is representative of Jesus in some way. I'm 100% sold out for Christ. So yeah, you don't find the other channel. You just rock with me over here, man. Just stick with me over here, guys. This is where everything's happening at. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here. Check the video out tomorrow. Consider joining the Patreon or signing up with one of the links I got somewhere, or go buy some dog food on Amazon with one of my affiliate links down below. Hook your boy up, man. Hope you guys have a good night. Thanks for tuning in with me, guys. That's gonna do it for this